Here in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one between the Carolina Panthers and our home team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Now Newton on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Newton. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I'm sorry, but it's almost unfair. I mean, Brandon Marshall can make so many plays, but even when you think he's covered,
he's not.
No, he's really not. He uncovers and makes a play on you and picks up good yardage in doing so.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Rolling to his left. And he's got some space here. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. The former Florida Gator, Jordan Scarlett, the rookie with a carry. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Jordan Scarlett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The second-year man for USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
Ready? Blue ready.
3rd and short yardage, Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Winston now from the 50. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. They go play action. Winston. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong run to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now a shotgun handoff to Scarlett. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. They go option right on 2nd and goal. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jarius Wright, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First down, Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Jameis to throw it. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. celebration.
Matt Gay on for the field goal. A 55.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Let's go! First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up second and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Draw play, Winston to Jones. And an alley to run. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Gun.
Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
The tackle made by Derek Kindred. Newton to throw. connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now Winston. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Winston now. On the crossing route, complete. It's Howard. And he's into the clear. 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Newton. And he slings one that's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Newton to Olsen there. For a Carolina 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, yes, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton, he's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st.
Even at the age of 30, Cam says it's just a number. Still a real threat running the football. We all know about the touchdowns, but ran for 488 yards last season. That was fourth among all.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Newton now to throw. Buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. From the gun on third down, Newton going for it all. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second and inches, Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Jameis now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's second down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes it second and 9. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Winston. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. This is caught. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
Here's Barber. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Peyton Barber with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Here's Winston. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Come on.
They'll run it with Scarlett, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They turn to Scarlett again, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing is Newton. Got a man, it's right. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Newton on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy,
and a big loss here as he's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes. We're trying to put him on the ground.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 3rd and long, it's Newton. He's going to fire one deep open. This is caught inside the 15.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Brandon Marshall, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. To throw is Newton. And this will be caught. as they convert here for 2. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Luke Kuechly, the all-pro linebacker, in on the stop. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Gabbert to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
A 10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
That one goes for 24 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Now Newton rolling to his right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Now a first down carry by Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. On 3rd down, Gabbert looking downfield for Godwin. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. The 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. On 2nd and 15 now. Newton. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, it's Newton. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space.
And he will score! Touchdown, Panthers! A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it?
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, 78 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The throw left side complete to Hogan. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll run it with Artis Payne. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. The tackle there by Crevon LeBlanc. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jordan Scarlett, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now, following the touchdown, here to kick it away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Gabbert now. He's got this one complete to Sherfield.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. The Bucs on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Gabbert now to throw on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The All-Pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Play action now, Gabbert. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ready? Right to the 3. Gun.
Newton. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw, Newton. Nice little juke, eluding the pressure right. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On play action, Gabbard. Throwing left side, it's complete. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. They go play action, Gabbard. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Carolina, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
what? And I feel like